Hello, it's me again. It's yapping time. So, right now I'm recalling my bilingual ability. Just to practice. Yeah. So I'm sorry if my English is not really good, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm just turning this on because if I don't say this out loud, my brain might actually short circuit. I'm so tired. Like yesterday, I just heard Fugazi with the same mm, related song. I'm so tired, and this come to mind. I'm so tired. Not not sleep tired. I'm existentially tired. So, are you guys feeling this? It feels like if I'm not optimizing every single second of my day, if I'm not listening or watching to an educational or philosophical podcast while stimul- simultaneously waking up early to cleaning, then I'm somehow failing at being a modern human, like we do every day. Maybe you and I differ with different habit. Have you ever wondered that we have glorified busy? We were burned out like a designer handbag. Like, oh, how are you? So busy, crazy busy. Like, why is that the default answer? When the productivity became our entire personality. So I went down a rabbit hole recently. Actually, the rabbit hole is I opened Pinterest and I found this Italian concept that I think might save my life and maybe yours or just so so. This is just come to my mind. The Italian philosophical. It's called Il dolce far niente. If I'm not mistakenly pronounce it, like I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. So it literally translates to the sweetness of doing nothing. Or we can call it the art of doing nothing. Yeah, we agree. We call it the art of doing nothing. So before we are away in a panic, I know. Before we are away in a panic, doing nothing is not what you think it is. It is not scrolling TikTok or Instagram's reels for 3 hours until your eyes bleed. That's numbing, that's distraction. A bit frustrated, I think. It is not lazy. Laziness comes with guilt. Yeah, you feel bad about being lazy. Yeah, you agree with me. So, I googling about it. You can googling it too. Il dolce far niente is sweet. It's intentional, and that's why I think it is the art of just existing without feeling the need to justify your existence with achievement or accomplishment. So it's just intentional. Think about it, and I want you to wonder it too. When was the last time you just sat? Just sat. Yeah. No phone, no book, no plan. You just sat on your couch and watched those motes float in the light. Or after you pray, you just sat and see the dust in the sunlight. The Italians, yeah, and Look, I'm not generalizing it here, but go with me. I don't know if Indonesia or any other have the closely related philosophy as this. You tell me if you know. Yeah. And the Italians, they understand that you can't enjoy a meal if you're rushing to finish it. You can't. For instance, for example, you can't enjoy a sunset or a landscape of you if you're trying to figure out the best filter to post it on Instagram or any of your social media. Yeah, something like that. We have lost the ability to be bored, and I think our brains are terrified of the silence, because in the silence you actually have to hang out with yourself, coming back to yourself. So I think we are scared that if we stop swimming, we'll drown. We will drown. But this come to my mind. Il dolce far niente. Again, if I'm not mistakenly pronounced it, suggests that if you stop swimming, you might just float. And we need to float sometimes to figure out or just being useless. There were those days. I believe there were those days in our life as a human being. It's crazy. Like if you spend your whole life exhaling, eventually you're going to run out of breath. Why do I practicing it? Sorry. So something like if you're always busy producing things, you never have time to actually absorb anything. Imagine if you're a phone. If you're a phone, you cannot keep running all your apps on 1% battery forever. The phone might broken or the battery health is burning down, right? You have no new ideas, no passions, no actual joy because you're just a machine processing text. We have to stop treating rest like it's a reward for hard work. Rest isn't a treat, if you believe. It's a biological necessity, like breathing. You don't earn the right to breathe, do you? Right? You agree with me? So, in this short yapping, this is my new mission. This come to mind. I am going to aggressively practice the art of doing absolutely nothing of a value. As a value. Yeah. And if you are interested in going with me with the journey, I challenge you today or tomorrow or anything you want or anytime you want. Find 10 minutes. Don't meditate. Just breathe. Don't try to optimize your breathing. Just sit there. Look out the window. Look out the window. Sip a coffee or your tea or anything, water, slowly. And don't look at your phone while you do it. Yeah. Be useless for a little while. It's surprisingly good for the soul. Actually, I've ever tried it. I want to try it again. And anyway, that's the app. Thanks for Sorry for the sip. Thanks for listening to my meltdown turn philosophy lecture. I don't know. I'm just yapping. And this come to mind. And right now, I'm gonna go stare at the window now.